Good afternoon. In fact, as all speakers are saying that ranking and accreditation are important, definitely important. My talk is related to research papers which publish in Indian and foreign journals. In fact, we need, for both the things, we need some data sets or databases to measure and evaluate our productivity in research papers. In terms of number of research papers, in terms of citations received to our papers, these are very important for all these things. But for the last 55 years, we are using Web of Science because Web of Science, then it was known as Science Citation Index. It came in 1961, first issue. Since then we are using for 55 years and it has become a de facto standard. But we never thought about it that how much representation of Indian journals are there in all these Web of Science or Scopus. In Web of Science over the 55 years, around 1% representation of Indian journals are there. So, over the years, of course, the number of journals have grown, but our share has remained around 1.2, 1.3, or sometime around 80s it was less than 1% also. It went down to 0.3% also. But can we have a comprehensive and complete evaluation of our research faculty, researchers, institutions, universities, etc.? I think this is inadequate representation. We should have a comprehensive and complete data sets, objective data sets, for coming to some conclusive and correct conclusion. For that, no data set can be complete in that respect because in this world, as on now, estimated figure of journals is 1.5 lakhs live titles covering all disciplines and all subjects. So no data set can cover all the 1.5 lakhs journals published all over the world. That is why Web of Science also covers around 10,000 and Scopus also covers around 14,000 as they claim, or 15,000. So something will remain, and due to this limitation, the various countries which are good in research and innovations, they have come out with their own national citation indexes, like Japan has come out, China has come out, Korea has come out, and many more countries have come out with their own national citation indexes just to fill this gap and just to have a complete and comprehensive evaluation and measurement of research productivity of their nation. This is this. Here, this was a very big gap because we don't have, India has no such kind of data set. We have developed this now. Now a data set is available which is known as Indian Citation Index, covering and intending to index around 1200 journals of the country, covering all subjects with 10 years, about 10, 12 years data depth. So, we have also compiled the data and developed a report. We have found that on that basis, there is a lot of confusion there. We say that publish in international journals, publish in national journals, but we do not know. There is a lot of confusion in that. What is national, what is international? Nowhere it is defined very well. Our regulatory authorities have not defined it very well. What is international? Simply they are saying that publish in international journals. But what is international? I tell you that we have tried to explain it, that international journals are those journals which carry ISSN number. Of course, all journals may carry ISSN number. There is no benchmark that what kind of quality should be of the journals for assigning ISSN number. ISSN number is the International Serial Standard Number, and it is being governed by the international agency headquartered in Paris. But another way is that if a journal is receiving manuscript for publication across the world, that should be the major criteria. Larger publication or whatever publication is coming across the world for publication in your journal, that should be called as international. And the editorial board or reviewers, that should be very good good peer review mechanism should be followed, and there should be good editorial board of international repute. That journal should be called as at par with the international journals, the so-called international journals. National and national journals are those journals which are confined to publish their papers confined to their national territory or national boundary, and similarly their editorial board and reviewers also. But we are saying that publish in international journals, if journal is being published from Nepal or Bangladesh or Pakistan, that's not making international. We should call all these journals, including this, if it is journal is coming from Europe or US, that for us that should be foreign journals. International journals should have some different kind of qualities, and a major factor for that is that editorial board and the manuscripts published in that journal should be from across the world, and there should not be any bar on that. So when we say that publish in international journal, we are not defining. To researchers, simply we are saying publish in international journals, your paper should be indexed in Web of Science or Scopus. This is not enough. We should be very fair in this. And as we all know that knowledge is universal, we should not keep bar on anything. It should, and researchers or faculty should be kept free to publish their research output in their choice of journals. But what's happening that we are guiding, publish in international journals, and they are not aware what is international journal. If they are publishing some Pakistan journals or Bangladesh journal or Sri Lanka journal, that is also they are counting as international journal. Or since this phrase has been come in practice, publish in international journal, the journal owners have started putting this international word in their title of the journal. That is also happening here. And we have seen by the analysis of Indian Citation Index that 174 countries of the world are publishing their articles in Indian journals. The journals which publish from India, 174 countries. Should we not call these journals international? 174 countries across the globe are contributing their papers in journals published from India. And not in one subject, in all subjects. In all subjects. And whereas we compare this Web of Science and its Scopus, I am not saying that they are not indexing good articles or good journals, they are scanning. But limitations are there. As I said, number of journals are more than 1.5 lakhs across the world. Nobody can index all the journals or all the publications coming out from the
So Chand, may I request you to kindly compress a little bit?
Yeah.
Because we are short of time now.
So this kind of things are there, and if we see our own journals, because these kind of things are helping to whom that you publish in foreign journals or international journals. I feel that we should keep this field open to the users and the researchers, and wherever they feel they should publish. For ranking system, for accreditation systems, these kind of things. Otherwise, there are subjects which are not covered in at all in Web of Science and Scopus, like social sciences, humanities, and some more subjects. Around 10 subjects are there. Not a single journal is being indexed in these databases. These databases are good. I am not saying, my point is not that they are inferior, they are not good. We need to, but to supplement it, to make it comprehensive, to make it realistic, we need our own systems, our own data sets, and now Indian Citation Index is there to fill this gap. Thank you very much. Otherwise, I could have shared.
Thank you.